it's your girl Purely Janice. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, we are definitely in a new setting. I want to branch out and do different things and make this channel more of a lifestyle channel. So instead of just sticking to wigs, hair, makeup, I want to show you guys how I live, work, and just thrive on a day-to-day basis. As you guys know, I did recently move, and when we came to the neighborhood, the neighbors were literally so welcoming. Like, it took me by shock, honestly. I wasn't expecting it. Like, when we came here, we were getting some stares, as we should, because I mean, new people coming in after it's been a while since the previous owners were in the house. So people were gonna look, but like, it just, I don't know, it seemed a little edgy to me. But upon staying and getting settled in, our neighbors came over, introduced themselves, and just formally welcomed us into the neighborhood. And I was just really, really thankful. Like, me being from the north, that's just not something that I'm used to. And I'm not saying that all northerners are like rude and passive aggressive and just, you know, not welcoming. But the neighborhoods that I was from, that just didn't happen. So for them to, you know, take time out of their day to do so just really hit me differently, and I was grateful. So I decided that I was gonna be a little cliche and give them some baked goods as a thank you. And the only thing that I know how to bake is banana bread. So that's just what we're gonna do for them today, and hopefully they like it. It's super easy and cheap to make, and it literally is good for breakfast, lunch, dinner. In the morning, I like to spread some butter on it, take it to go, and you can even eat it after dinner as a dessert. It's literally just multi-use good bread. And who wouldn't want to know how to make banana bread? Like, it's just something that you can add to your roster. If that sounds like something that you guys want to learn how to do, go ahead, stick around, and let's get started. For this recipe, which makes about 2 loaves of regular sized banana bread, you're going to want to start off with 3 large extra ripe bananas. And if you've ever heard that term, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the same applies for these. So you know they're ready when they're brown all over and they just have a really nice aroma resonating from them. You're going to want to peel your bananas, take off both ends. I'm not sure if everybody does this, but I just do because, I don't know, there's something about the ends that just doesn't sit right with me. I save them for later, but I usually just set them aside, and then I put those all in a bowl. Then you're going to go ahead and mash them up with the fork or a masher, whatever you have on hand. After the bananas are properly mashed, you're going to add in 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and set them aside. And y'all, don't make fun of me because of the way I'm stirring this. I'm not left-handed, but I had to use my left hand so you guys could see what I was doing. And baby girl was struggling, okay? So just go with it, okay? Don't make fun of me. Now it's time for our dry ingredients. You're going to take about 2 cups of flour and put it into a large bowl. Then you're going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I don't know if I said this yet, but this is actually my mom's recipe. And for her recipe, it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, but I love cinnamon and I love the flavor that it gives the bread. So I go in with 2 to about 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Next, you're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I didn't have any regular salt, so I just used this Himalayan. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if it's black, white, regular. Don't trip on what type of salt it is. If it is salt, honey, throw it in there. It will work. Once you're finished adding all these dry ingredients together, whisk them nice and well until they're all mixed and well incorporated, and then set this aside as well. So this is my favorite part. We are going to be adding all of these sugars that this recipe calls for and combining them together. You're going to start with a 1/2 cup of white sugar. I always, add a little bit more because baby girl loves sugar, okay? Can't get enough of it. So I always, just add a little bit extra. When we go in with our brown sugar, it calls for about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. Y'all know I already put in 3/4 of a cup. And then along with both of those, you're going to add in 1 full stick of softened butter. Make sure the butter is softened. If it's not, you're going to have trouble. Don't try and go in and melt it. You don't want melted butter, softened butter, okay? Make sure you save the paper that the butter came in because you're going to want to use that later. Then next, take 2 eggs, beat them together in a small bowl and set those aside, because after you mix the butter and sugars together, you're going to add the eggs in with it as well. I wouldn't say you needed an electric mixer for this recipe. I hate when recipes, especially for baking, say that you need one, because I'm pretty sure back in the olden days, women were making cakes, breads, brulees, all that stuff, and they did not have access to an electric mixer. I know that for sure. And they were still making it happen. So if you don't have one, that's perfectly fine, but it makes everything so much easier. So go ahead and spend that extra $13, $15, $20 on getting one. I promise you, you'll be happy you did. Okay, y'all, we are almost done. Right about this time, I usually start feeling like Martha Stewart in the making. We are going to be mixing all of our ingredients together. And right now, you guys see me putting the mashed bananas and lemon juice from earlier into the bowl. And we're going to fold that into the sugars that we just mixed with the egg. Then we're going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 a cup of buttermilk, and mix that into this as well. Now we are going to take our dry ingredients and add them to the wet ingredients and fold them together. Do not mix it with the mixer. Don't whisk it together. Fold them. And once the flour is fully incorporated, do not stir anymore. You do not want to overstir your batter. If your mixture has a slight jiggle to it, you know it's perfect. The paper from the butter that we saved from earlier, you're going to use to butter your bread pans. And then once the butter is all off of the paper, you can just take an extra stick of butter and butter your pans as well. Now all you have to do is add your batter to the bread pans evenly. And I know I said that this recipe called for 2 regular sized loaves, but I did save a little bit extra on the side to make a mini loaf as a tester so I can see how it tastes as well. Alright guys, so this is how they look now. Not sure if you guys can see, but this turned out so great. You know that your banana bread is good when if you shake it a little bit, it jiggles. You want it to almost resemble jello. So we're going to put these in the oven. So as you guys can see, I've already preheated the oven to about 325 degrees, and these are going to go in there for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the oven, and then I will be right back. So I almost forgot. Remember when I said I was going to keep those ends of the banana bread? This is why. So I always take them and give them to my bunnies as a treat. They literally love bananas. It's their favorite snack. Hi, babies. This step is completely optional, but after your loaves come out of the oven, you can butter them. Right now, you're watching me pretend to do so because when I was actually buttering them, I forgot to press record. So, yeah. Alright, so I wouldn't even be able to call this a tutorial if I didn't try a piece for you guys on camera. This literally smells so good. As you guys can see, I topped everything with butter. And for these two, I'm just going to put these little toppers on. Remember, make sure you wash this before you put it on. I've seen people just take these like out and put their stuff in there. No, you wash this, and I washed these beforehand. I think I said that in the video. But you always want to wash them because you never know like what touched them or crawled in or onto them in factories or whatever. So I just always make sure to close mine. And I actually got these from Family Dollar. They were literally $1 each. And these are actually really sturdy. I got some from Dollar Tree once and they weren't as sturdy as this, but these are literally perfect. So these are gonna go to my neighbors and we are gonna try the little mini loaf that I made here. This one is a little bit lighter, and I think I probably should have left it in longer, but I didn't want it to burn. But it still should be great. So we're gonna take out a little piece, and it literally just slid out. It smells so good. The entire house literally smells like bananas and cinnamon and brown sugar and the butter. You literally can just smell every ingredient. Everything was incorporated perfectly. I can't wait to try this. Let's go for it. Okay. It's so moist. Biting into it, I feel like I'm biting into like a cotton ball or a marshmallow. It's really, really fluffy, not too dense at all. The flavor is, honestly, this is perfect. I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but this is literally the best batch I've ever made. Hold on, I gotta give one more bite. 1 second. It's so light and airy. There's a nice crunch on top. You get these little chunks of banana within every bite that just makes it taste amazing. The extra 2 teaspoons of cinnamon that I mentioned before really go a long way. Literally, as I bite into it, I can taste every ingredient that we put into this bread. Like I said, this can be used as breakfast or you can have it for dessert right after dinner. I really want you guys to try it. If you do, comment below and let me know what you think and how it came out. If you've never tried banana bread, definitely write this down, save the video, watch it as you try this. You literally will not be disappointed. This is so good. I'm gonna go run these over to my neighbors and finish my piece of banana bread off camera so I can really dig in. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever y'all want to say, comment it down below. I love hearing from you guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye.